డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, ఇప్పుడు 10th క్లాస్ చాప్టర్ 1లో హీట్ సెకండ్ పార్ట్ మనం చూద్దాం. ఓకే, ఆల్రెడీ మనం హీట్ యొక్క ఇంట్రడక్షన్ పార్ట్ 1లో చూసామండి. ఇప్పుడు మనం పార్ట్ 2లో ఫస్ట్ యాక్టివిటీ చూద్దామండి. ఫస్ట్ వీ షుడ్ టేక్ ఎ పీస్ ఆఫ్ వుడ్ అండ్ ఎ పీస్ ఆఫ్ ఐరన్. So after that we have to keep these two pieces in a ice box, otherwise in a refrigerator for over 15 minutes. How much time we have to keep? We have to keep 15 minutes. After 15 minutes later, take it out and ask your friend to touch these two pieces with his hand. So what we are doing? We are taking out of these two pieces from the refrigerator and asking your friend to touch that two pieces with his hand like this. So then he will tell that those two pieces are cold. So if you ask your friend which one is colder than other, he will tell that iron is more colder than wood. So even though we are keeping these two pieces in the same fridge for over 15 minutes, the iron piece is more colder than wood. Here the iron piece is more colder than wood. Iron piece is more colder than wood. So why it is happening like that? So what will happen when we are keeping these two pieces in a refrigerator or an ice box? So whenever we are keeping these two pieces in a ice box, though they lose their energy. So whenever we are keeping those two pieces out of the ice box, and if you touch those two pieces with our finger, we feel cold. And one more is, here iron is more colder than wood. So in another way we can say that the degree of coldness of iron or metal piece appears to be more than wood. What is happening here? The degree of coldness of metal piece is more than that of wood. So here iron is more colder than wood. In another way we can say that the degree of coldness of metal piece is more than that of wood. So which one is colder here? This one is colder than wooden piece. Okay, so this is the conclusion. And now let us see what is the definition of temperature. So the definition of temperature is what we are going to know. We are going to know what is temperature right now. Okay, here we can define the temperature like this: the degree of hotness or coldness. The degree of hotness or coolness of a body is called temperature. So how to remember this definition? So many of the students are not able to remember this definition. సో ఇప్పుడైనా చూడండి, మనం ఏం చేస్తూ ఉంటామంటే సమ్మర్లో ఇవాళ 45 degrees అంట, 42 degrees అంట అట్లా చెప్తూ ఉంటామండి. సో టెంపరేచర్ని ఎట్లా డిఫైన్ చేస్తామంటే ఆ డిగ్రీ అంటున్నాం కదండి, దాన్ని యూస్ చేసుకోండి. ద డిగ్రీ ఆఫ్ హాట్నెస్ ఆర్ కోల్డ్నెస్ ఆఫ్ ఏ బాడీ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ టెంపరేచర్. ఓకే. Okay, next the question is, why does transfer of heat energy takes place between objects? So here the answer is, guess once. Yes, you are correct. What is that? To attain thermal equilibrium. The answer is to attain thermal equilibrium. Okay, now we are going to know what is meant by thermal equilibrium. So the definition of thermal equilibrium is two bodies having the same degree of hotness or coldness. So let us see how to understand this thermal equilibrium, right? If two bodies having the same degree of hotness or coldness, then we can say that the two bodies are in thermal equilibrium. So what is thermal equilibrium here? So whenever the two bodies are having the same degree of temperature, and this body is at 35 degrees Celsius, and here it is also at 35 degrees Celsius. Otherwise it is also at 70 degrees Celsius, and it is also at 70 degrees Celsius. Then we can say that those two bodies are in thermal equilibrium. Simply we can say that the two bodies having the same degree of hotness or coldness. Otherwise those two bodies are having the same టెంపరేచర్. మనకి రెండు కూడా సేమ్ టెంపరేచర్ అనేది కలిగి ఉంటే ఆ రెండు బాడీస్ ఎలా ఉన్నాయని చెప్పి అంటాం, థర్మల్ ఈక్విలిబ్రియంలో ఉన్నాయని చెప్పి అంటారన్నమాట. సో వెన్ దే విల్ కమ్ టు థర్మల్ ఈక్విలిబ్రియం, లెట్ us consider a body is there and the temperature of that body is 70 degrees Celsius, and one more body is there, that body is at 30 degrees Celsius. Now the heat energy is transferring from this body to this body like this. So whenever they reach equal temperature, up to that continuously the heat energy flows from this body to this body. So if they got 50 degrees Celsius and 50 degrees Celsius, so then we can say that those two bodies are in thermal equilibrium. Those two bodies are in thermal equilibrium. Now the question is, what are the conditions for transfer of heat energy, or when they attain thermal equilibrium? That means, so to transfer the heat energy from one body to another body, what are the conditions it needs, and when they attain thermal equilibrium? So thermal equilibrium means they should get the same degree of temperature. Okay, so the first condition is that the two bodies must be in thermal contact. That is, one body is there and this body must be in contact with another body. Then only the heat energy will transfer from one body to another body. And second condition is the two bodies must be at different temperatures. The two bodies must be at different temperatures. That means here it should have 70 degrees Celsius and it should have 30 degrees Celsius. So see here, the temperature of this body is more and here the temperature of this body is less. Then only the heat energy flows from this body to this body until they reaches the same temperature. So until they reach the same temperature, the heat energy flows from this body to this body. So then only we can say that those two bodies are in thermal. Now we are going to know what are the unit of temperature. The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. CGS unit of temperature is degree Celsius. Now let us see what is the relation between Kelvin scale of temperature and degree Celsius scale. 0 degree Celsius is equal to 273 Kelvin. So this is the relation between Celsius scale and Kelvin scale. Okay, now we are going to convert a temperature from degree Celsius to temperature in Kelvin. So to convert a temperature from degree Celsius to Kelvin scale, we have to add 273 to that temperature in degree Celsius. Let us take a small example here. So we are going to convert 27 degrees Celsius into Kelvin. So now the question is 27 degrees Celsius equal to dash Kelvin. So temperature, the formula for this to convert from degree Celsius to Kelvin is temperature in Kelvin is equal to 273 plus temperature in degree Celsius. So K is equal to 273 plus degree C. Now 27 degrees Celsius is equal to 273 plus 27 is equal to 300 kelvins. So therefore 27 degrees Celsius is equal to 300 kelvins. This video we will see what is the definition of heat and what are the units for heat. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.